Hello everyone. Okay, everything seems to be working fine. Hello Miraculous, hello. Apologies if you can hear some background noise, but again, I have to keep my window a little bit open so there's a breeze, otherwise I will probably suffocate. I think it's a little bit cloudy. The light went down, so I had to turn on my desk lamp. Okay. Nice. Right. I couldn't find my Pinterest and it was just in front of me. So today I am going to keep working on these sticker designs. I would really love to maybe reach a point of kind of having these two that I worked on yesterday, having these two done and maybe another one here, so I can start making the test prints for these stickers and have I think a 6 is a good number to start. I would really like to keep working on these in the future and add more and more to the shop, but I think for starters a 6 is a good number. So I think I'm going to look for a few more references to add to my board here. I still have no ideas about the healing magic, how to represent that. So I think I'm going to maybe sketch an idea for the ice magic until I have a clearer idea of what do I want to do with the healing. And I like the light and shadow magic as well. Those came up yesterday in chat, so I think I might leave those 3 for another session. Okay, so here mostly I'm looking for other ideas of elements to add to the border, or these. What's going on here? Okay, for example, these I like the border decoration on this one. It's nice. I love that I worry about making everything very clean and readable, and then there's these what's going on here? I'm not understanding. I love this one. Okay, oh, hand of God, whatever. It looks like someone just saying okay, peace out, I'm gone. Look at this one. Oh, two coffees, please. Hello, Arcade. Hello. Look how this guy is looking straight at the hand, with his eyes almost crossed. I love this. It's so comical. Hand of goddessing Doges. 2 coffees, please. Like, I don't know, I read it like that. I said 2. I love this one. Okay, let's just save this one. That could be a nice element to have in one of the corners. I'm having too much fun with these. Next time I'm visiting a place where there's some maybe like medieval paintings, or maybe there's a collection of manuscripts, I need to pay more attention to the small things and take some pictures if it's possible, or at least like draw them. Oh, the tiniest. Oh, I'm gonna save this one. Okay, I think I can. I sort of like. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm into the medieval silly paintings mood now. So I think the next step will be to actually sketch this one, which yeah, I feel like I'm gonna try and make the like ice kind of a magic here. Medieval silly should be a style of its own. I agree. It should be like some kind of category for like searching stuff. Like, yes, medieval, historic, but fun. And also like a little bit nonsensical, at least for us. I'm sure that many of these symbols for people at that time made perfect sense. But yeah, for us are a mystery or something extremely funny. I'm sure the crab made sense to a person who had never seen a crab but drew one anyway. Yeah, totally. Like, they probably described the crab to them, and they said, yeah, sure, yeah, I've got it. Are you sure? Are you sure you have? Yeah. And then the next day, this was born. Hello, Grayson. Hello. Okay. Just came here to say hello because I'm busy with work. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and say hi. I really appreciate that. Hope your day is going well. Not too crazy, I hope. Last sip of coffee. I'll have my water, and later I think I'm gonna grab some lemonade. Okay, I don't have a clear idea of how to do these ice magic, but I think I'm just gonna put down different things and see what works or what doesn't. imagine a bookmark that some of these element art squares on top of each other in a sequence. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, imagine like I don't know, the elemental magic, like these four stacked. That would be so cool. Wow. Okay, that's something that that's a great idea. Thank you, Arcade. By the way, I have shadow magic, but no light magic in my own system. I think that people in ancient times thought that fire and light as the same thing. Makes sense, since they themselves could only make light by burning. Yeah, makes sense. I could see maybe like light also being associated to maybe lightning, so during like thunderstorms, so maybe associated to that phenomenon. In fact, when I was starting to imagine the design for the light magic, I was kind of thinking of lightning, like a thunderbolt, something like that. I want that bookmark so bad. I'm finally just to roll over to the aisles. Oh, Arcade. Like, I think there's one small part of my brain that is constantly trying to find a way to start selling to the EU. And I have ideas. I just need to like confirm that it's like legal and it can be done. But I know that at some point I will be able to do it. I will do everything I can. Like, one thing that I would really love to try and see if that's something that I like doing. I was thinking maybe next year, since now I'm just starting to make products, is to get a table at those like artist events and markets and cons where you can sell your stuff. And I was thinking, like, what do I have to do to maybe like participate in a few in Europe even? And yeah, I was like, already going like so further in time with my mind, but I'm trying to find all the ways. I will find a way. And they thought of the sun as a big fireball, of course, yeah. There's also lightning as a source of light. Don't know how they rationalized that. Yeah, because the sun, it's easy to associate that to fire, a little bit of because of the color, but also like of course, the warmth. But yeah, lightning, it's different. If you do an art con in the Nordics or nearby Baltics, I'm there. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to try it, because I was watching some videos of other artists that sell products, and I was mainly watching to see what kind of products do they offer, to have some ideas. And of course a lot of them do fan art. I don't really have the intention of doing a fan art. It's not something that excites me, and they mostly do fan art of like anime, and I'm not like a huge anime or manga person. But still, I was watching because I was curious to see the type of products. So seeing like which kind of prints, which kind of stickers. I love the idea of making keychains. You know, so many ideas, and I was seeing like people from Europe participating in different cons and different events. Some maybe they were local to them, and some they traveled to other countries. So yeah, I was thinking like, oh, I would love to do that. Just need to figure out how it works, since I'm an EU citizen, but of course I live outside the EU, so I need to figure out all the boring document stuff. Yeah, my main issue with the selling to the EU is the request that you have a representative in the EU. And I'm like, if I have to pay someone to be a representative, it will be like hundreds of pounds. So I was thinking like, can this person be someone that I know? Maybe someone that has like a business? Like, can I ask a member of my family? So I was trying to think, and I still need to look it up to see if that's possible. My feeling is that, of course, it won't be, but I don't know. Let's see. I've never been to a con of any kind, but I know some artists who go, and one person's whole thing is just prints of dragon art. Whoa, cool. I've been to like big cons. I've been to Luca Comics in Italy, and then I've been to a bunch of smaller events. And where I live in the city nearby, they often have like art markets. So that will be a good place, I think, to start from, like smaller events. And of course, there's the different cons in London, in Birmingham. There's one in Nottingham. I don't know if there's something in Manchester. I have no idea. I still need to like look up a list of all the places where they do yeah, something like a con with an artist space. Can the representative just be you when you're in Italy? Oh no, that would be amazing. But no, it has to be someone that's like, it lives there and is a resident. That's why I was asking, like, I was asking myself, can I ask, I don't know, can I ask my dad? Because like their idea of a representative is someone that if something happens with one of your products and someone gets hurt, or you know, something happens, something bad, this person will represent you and kind of like guarantee that your product is not harmful and it follows all the guidelines of the EU. I sell stickers. Like the worst that can happen is that you cut yourself with the paper, but it's not possible because it's blunt, because I've already cut it and I've already, you know, it's yeah, it's so stupid because I understand their idea, but it works if like I'm Temu or Amazon. Like they absolutely didn't thought about the fact that there's people with the small businesses who sell outside and send their products all over the world. But yeah, as always, politicians don't really live in the real world, so they don't even know what Etsy is. They have no idea. At this point, I'll just be your representative so I get the bookmarks. Actually. Hey, Arcade, can you sign this contract for me really quickly? No, don't worry about it. Just put your initials here. There you go. Payment in in stickers, monthly stickers, and bookmarks and stuff and cool things. Yeah, I need to check that. Like seriously, does this like a person have to be like a person, just like a civilian, or do they have to be like an agency or something like that? I don't know. I need to figure it out. Politicians are probably more concerned that there's dangerous propaganda on the stickers. Oh no. Oh no, you're so right. The dangerous stickers that will poison the minds of the innocent Europeans. It feels adjacent to mailwork, which I have most of my experience in. Surely they'll hold water. I am sure that's fine. I'm sure that's all they need. The flames of communism. There's just so much red here. No! They only approve of these, but then this crab is suspiciously communist. We cannot allow that. Okay, I'm gonna sketch really quickly one idea for this like ice magic. I was trying to think of a way to represent ice in a, I don't know, in a way that looks good in a format like this and also like looks a little bit magical. You know, it's summer when the mic picks up motorcycle sounds. Oh yeah, apologies. I need to keep the window a little bit open because like yesterday, it's quite hot outside, but there's a breeze. So I'm able to, by keeping the window open and the door a little bit open, I'm able to create some sort of breeze. So yeah, you will be hearing some ambient noises of seagulls screaming, motorcycles, probably people walking by and screaming because they're happy because it's sunny and I don't understand them, and you know, things like that. Also, like, I was thinking about this yesterday, and it's something that I noticed here. I never saw that back in Italy. I don't know if it's common in other places, but here, I noticed that a lot of people take calls while they're in the car and they are parked. So they are, you know, maybe parked in front of your house and they take calls from inside, and they probably have their phone attached to the car so they can hear the voice of the person inside the car. And I don't know if it's the car itself or what, or if they're listening to like maximum volume, but you can hear every single word from the person that's on the phone. And I think it's because usually the system, like the sound system, is in the doors, and the doors are not really well insulated. But I don't know, I never noticed it back in Italy, and here I notice a lot of people doing that, and you can just walk by and hear the whole conversation, and it's so loud. Like, I don't know, it's so strange. I don't know. It's so strange to me that I'm maybe like I'm here and I keep hearing like this voice having a conversation. I cannot hear the person, the actual person inside the car. I can only hear the one that's on the other side of the phone. It's funny because sometimes I think like, do they realize that I can hear everything? And maybe you're having like a private conversation. The outside sounds are very rare, but there's sometimes a room. Yeah, apologies. Calls on car Bluetooth are so loud, like I can hear the caller louder than you, Banco. Please just pick up the phone. Oh, thank you. I thought it was just me being like sensitive. Like, why? Okay, this kind of like a ice star. It's quite cool. This could be also like crystals or something like that. Also, if you've ever tried to talk on the car Bluetooth, it's so much it's so much worse of a phone call. Yes, it's so bad. Like, for example, when I go back to Italy and maybe my parents come to pick me up from the airport, and on the way back, sometimes they have the habit of maybe calling my grandma to like just let her know that I arrived, I'm here, and they usually have the phone connected to the car. But when you're in the rear seats and you're in the how is it called? The motorway. you cannot hear a thing of whatever they are, like the people that you call say. I don't know what it is, and sometimes I don't know, my father says, oh, say hi to grandma, and I'm like, who, what, where is she? Oh, you're calling her. I couldn't hear anything from here. It's so bad. I wanted to ask are the crystals like light, but they're ice. Yeah, they're ice, and I think it will be a little bit more clear when I add the colors. Also, it would be nice to maybe add some snowflakes, maybe. Yeah, something like that. But I'm going to add them later, because I think I will probably do maybe these of a dark color and the snowflake in white, similar to these stars that I drew here. I always like the idea that the element water represents all three states of matter: ice, fluid, mist, instead of separating water and ice into different elements. Maybe people think that water would be too strong if it had all the abilities of ice as well. Yeah, I don't have a preference actually. I like both. Like in yeah, one that comes to mind is the last Airbender, and there, of course, they are able to control all aspects. I'm sure there's people maybe like extremely capable of controlling water in its liquid state. Others maybe are more able to do it in a vapor or yeah, mist, and maybe others are very capable with ice. I don't have a preference. I like one on one side I really like the fact of like you control water, so you should be able to control ice, of course. On the other hand, I really like when the powers are very specific. In Druides is not exactly like that, but there's the thing where you are maybe more inclined naturally to control one type of magic, but then to be able to do more than just a few tricks, you have to study and you have to dedicate a lot of time, because it's almost like a craft. And in that process, you'll probably have some preferences. So I can imagine a druid that is very, very like attuned to water, maybe becomes very able to control water in its solid state for whatever reason. So I like a little bit of both. I like the specialization of magic. Oh, hello, Hungry. These artworks are beautiful, thank you. But what are they actually? Oh, stickers. Yes, they are stickers. They are stickers, but actually I was just telling my partner yesterday that I really like how some of these turned out. And I think I'm going to probably make them into small prints. I drew them quite small, so to make them as a small prints, I will probably have to make them bigger and then correct any like blurriness or any defects. Also, if they're bigger, I can add a few more details. So I can imagine the prints will be slightly different from the stickers. But yeah, that's the idea. Also, like the ones that represent a type of magic that is present in Druides, I would totally use them for the project. Everything goes back to the project in one way or the other. Oh, exactly. Yeah, I need to write that down, Arcade, because otherwise I will totally forget. These ones, like in a line vertically, will be so cool as a bookmark. There you go. I'm trying to draw something like a bear, but I'm failing. I think it makes more sense to separate water and ice cold for games like Genshin, Breath of the Wild, and cassette beasts, where elements are mostly status effects, so electricity and cold have a greater effect. Yeah, makes sense, like in Pokemon as well. Yeah, for example, I like Pokemon because they can be of different elements, and combined they have like strengths and weaknesses. Okay, I think on this side here I will go for a more geometric decoration. But in Pokemon it's water, is strong against fire and ice is weak against fire. And there are no synergy effects where you can combine water and ice. So they're not directly status effects. They're more like weak spots of Pokemon. No, actually, like it's more... It's a little bit more complex. Like, for example, if you have a Pokemon that's water and ice, usually an ice Pokemon has like a weakness to fire, but by it being a water, it actually helps, so you don't receive that much damage. Also, there's a little bit of synergy. So, for example, if you use Surf, like a water attack on a Pokemon, and then you use Thunder, it will be much more effective on the Pokemon, because there isn't a status like Wet officially, but there's calculations that are going on in the background, and it's so fascinating actually. There's a lot of stuff going on in Pokemon of like combining different attacks that the game doesn't tell you, or at least it didn't tell you. Now the new ones, they give you a little bit more of information, but yeah, it is of course like it's a simpler game. So another one that comes to mind is Divinity Original Sin 2, and there you could combine a lot of different elemental magic to have that sort of like synergy and have a sort of effect being stronger, because before you dumped the character into like some water, and then now you're like electric kind of magic is more effective, or maybe you use like water magic, but the enemy was on fire, so you actually like it was beneficial for them. Or you could dump oil onto the characters and then the enemies, and then set everything on fire. Yeah, that was fun. Good times. I want to play that again. Doing a lot of thinking here. I don't know if like maybe adding some more decoration on this part is good, or maybe it becomes a little bit too busy. I'm trying to think like ice. I've added some like mountains here. I've added fish because of course the connection with the water, but also like freezing waters. A couple of animals, because I was imagining this being a sort of a river. Maybe I can start with the colors and then add something in the coloring phase. Line art. Let's make a color palette. So definitely this one, and I like this dark blue. Maybe a little bit of this red, or maybe this one. Just a little bit more maroon red. Yeah, like if you have one character in the party that does wood magic and the other does fire and it makes the fire stronger. I love that, especially in a game like Divinity where it's a little bit more strategic. It's so satisfying to, you know, because you actually are building the party yourself, and it's so satisfying to have that combination of powers, and maybe like that's the one character turn, and then you're like, oh, if I do this in the next turn of that other character, it will make everything so much better for ourselves. And yeah, I love that. It's so, yeah, it's very strategic, so I enjoy it. Oh, I'm so tired. I woke up at 6 today. I'm already like ready to go to bed. Yay! Let's use our usual red for the background. Huh? I thought... Where is this line? I needed... Oh! Why is it here? Ah. Huh? Oh. Okay. Okay. Something strange is going on here. Okay, so you don't belong here. Sorry, I had some layers mixed up. Oh, there you go. Okay. I don't know what happened there. But I need you to stay there. Don't go outside. It's dangerous. Stay inside your group. Okay. This is definitely my favorite part. It feels like coloring a coloring book. Until you have to do some thinking, and then it doesn't feel like a like a coloring book anymore. What if these are maybe blue? Okay, it's a good start. But I think it can become better, definitely. Hello, Goose. I'm barely awake right now. Oh no! I was just saying before that I woke up super early today, so I'm quite sleepy too. I'll be ready to go to bed in maybe like an hour or so. And it's like 4 p.m. here. Okay. Looking bad. see, we have these mountains, which I'm going to give them a basically a white color. Okay, let's see what I can do for the ice itself. Might even change these beige color in the background, maybe for something darker. have to look up some pictures of eyes so I can color it as accurately as possible. First, I'm just gonna put down some basic shadows. Okay, looking at it like in a small format doesn't look bad. Even with the beige background, I might add something to the background because the beige doesn't look bad, but maybe something else will look even better. And now I'm also really tired. Tiredness also hits around the same time every day for me. Same. It's like in the morning, I usually like take the morning a little bit slowly, but then there's a point in which I'm quite active, and then the moment around like 2:30, 3 p.m. Sometimes I get a little bit sleepy. Sorry. And then it could last. It can last a couple of hours or so. And then like late afternoon, I have another bump of energy, and then usually in the evening, I'm quite tired. Yeah, exactly. In summer, I feel that in winter it's very different. Sort of like a similar pattern, but yeah, it's different. I was thinking about it yesterday that I'm happy that there's some lovely weather outside, but I miss rain. It hasn't rained for so long, and I mean like a proper rain, and not like raining for 2 minutes and then it stops. Uh, yeah, that happened last time many weeks ago. But like a proper rain, probably last time was during winter. And I focus so much better with rainy or even like a cloudy weather. Again, sun is lovely when you don't have to stay like inside and work at your PC. Oh yeah, that's what's happening to me right now. Summer is so bright in the morning already, and you're every time, have I slept in? But it's 6, 8 a.m. every time. Yeah, I've been waking up at like 6 because of that, because the sun at 6 a.m. it feels like it's already 9 or 10 a.m. and I leave the curtain a little bit open so the light can come in and I can wake up naturally. But yeah, these days at 6, it's like it's not like waking up naturally. It's like the sun taking you by the throat and just punching you in the face and like, wake up, get up, you lazy idiot. And I'm like, okay, sir, okay. I wish rain's down for everyone. Yeah, rain. I'm gonna use my water powers to make rain. The sacred crab. Please help us, Mr. Crab. Just wanted to see them all together. They're looking good. Okay, now I just need to need to work a little bit more on these 3, but yeah, I'm happy of the results so far. Okay, I think I'm going to take a break now to feed my cat and grab some lemonade. So then when I come back, we're basically at the half point of the live stream, so I think it's a good moment to take a break. And yeah, and then I'll try and kind of like complete these 3 today. So then tomorrow and tomorrow morning, if I have some time, but probably on Friday, I'll do some test prints and see how these look like. And I am I'm not like rushing, but I am giving myself a deadline to have at least 3 of these ready for the shop update. And I want to update the shop possibly this week, maybe during the weekend, maybe early next week. But yeah, that's the general plan. Okay, let me see if I have saved. Yes, I did. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take a break and be back in a few minutes. I'm back. Oh, sorry, I had to had to run. It took me longer than expected because I had some clothes outside hanging, you know, for drying, and I didn't realize that it was so windy and all my clothes were scattered around the patio, and I had to run and pick them up. Because I was just thinking, like, while picking up everything, that I never had an exterior space, so I don't have the mindset of hanging clothes outside, and I don't have any, like, how they're called, those, like, the clippy things to to stop the clothes from, like, flying away. I don't have any of those. I have some in the kitchen to, like, close, I don't know, bags of chips or things like that, and I had to use those. I need to grab some, like, one of the most basic items in a house, and I don't have it. But I have my lemonade here. Nice. Clothing pins, that's the name. Yeah, they were literally running away. And I hope I got everything. There might be something that maybe flew in the neighbor's garden. Oh well, we will find out, I guess. And of course, my cat was watching me from the window and judging me. Probably, like, thinking, like, why do they need clothes? Why they're not, like, going around naked like I am? Good question. Okay. So, I just want to go through all of these, see where they need maybe some touch-ups. My Photoshop is a little bit slow, and I think it's because I am running out of storage in my laptop. I need to clean a few things, like a few maybe old files. I got a large hard drive a few weeks ago, so I need to save a few things there. I have quite a few things that's, like, sort to do. Like, I need to set up the PC, like my partner's old PC that he gave to me because he got a new one, and I still need to set it up and, you know, like, put all the programs and apps that I use. But I don't know, lately I've been more in, like, a creative mode, so I've been mostly doing creative stuff, and I'm not in a sort of digital clutter kind of mood. Okay, I think I like this one really much. I just want to change the line art, because black is a little bit too harsh. Thinking if it would be cool. You know what? Like, a color like this, maybe a little bit darker. It's cool, actually. There's not much else that I would add or change on this one. Um, mm, oh, I remember yesterday saying that maybe the purple, the color purple of the sky. What the color we could use? Maybe take the same one as the border. Oh, it's nice. It's not bad. Maybe it's too samey. What if here we have also like a beige, but you don't see the stars. This one is not bad. What about this one? Just putting down the opacity of the yellow so it's mixing a little bit with the purple. Okay, this doesn't look bad. I'm gonna leave it like this. Now with this one, same. I want to change the color of the line art in some places. I think that the line art for the border works a little bit better with this like a very dark red, but these faces I kind of like them almost black. I want to hide the line art from this like magic effect, because I think it's a little bit too distracting. I need to work a little bit more on this dragon. I'm doing a course by Bodan Francisco about exaggerated movement in animation. I think he does a good job in spelling out things that more advanced animators don't mention anymore because they're used to it. Oh, that's fantastic. It's so good when you find like a mentor or someone that does like a course and they don't take anything for granted and they go into like those small details that yeah, as you said, others maybe like don't even mention because they think like, oh, everyone knows this. But yeah, if you're like a beginner, you don't know it. Amazing. Now that I'm thinking about actually starting working on the layout for the art books for Druides, I I was also thinking, like I mentioned, that I wanted to get better at graphic design and lettering, and I would love to find some some course about that. Because I mean, I can put something together, but I find it really tricky, and it's never as good as I want it to be. So it's I think it's a good idea to maybe like study from someone. I think this one, the one for the necromancy, will be a design that I will know if it works only when I do the test print, because sometimes these kind of like colors, they might look very similar when printed. And here on the monitor, of course, you can see the difference between one color and the other a little bit better. So I'm going to do like what I feel, what I like, and then I might need to change it a little bit after I see how it looks when printed. I love the dragon lizard on that frame. Thank you. Yeah, I like how it turned out. This might reappear in other like frames, other borders, because I really like it. Maybe I could even create some sort of symbol with this creature. I like it. I am like thinking also like how to implement some of the ideas that came out while doing these, how to implement them into my project as well. It's really fun. I'm actually like very excited to go back and to do actual concepts for Druides, but I'm very happy that I took the time to do some product design here on the live streams, because I think it's so relaxing and so fun. You have kind of like a very clear goal in mind, and you just try to do your best and create a design that you like. I love the hand stealing people's face energy. Nice, nice, juicy energy. Got your soul, bitch. It is mine now. Hoo-hoo. Those two next to each other is perfect with the hand comparison. Oh yeah, it's true. And we have a very bony and very, I don't know, menacing hand, and you have these more like simple and delicate, like you're making the flowers, wild flowers grow. Yeah, I like the coupling. Like you have the eyes here and the fire. You have basically like giving life, or at least like tending to living things, and the opposite, like stealing life essence. And then you have air and water. Yeah, nice. I think it's a nice group of icons almost. Gonna drink some more lemonade. Didn't even realize that my cat is here. I definitely need to sort out that issue that I have with the webcam, so I can create a cat cam. As I need to, because I wasn't able to verify that it works, because I tried to fix it it was like a driver's problem with my webcam, but I haven't been able to test it to see if now works. But I know that for sure when I will have the new PC set up and running, I won't have that problem. But yeah, again, I'm in like a more creative mood lately, so I don't want to deal with technology. Also, it's been too hot to set up anything like hardware. Even my laptop was struggling, so yeah. I like the idea of necromancers not being totally evil though, like they could be the ones who help ghosts find their way into the afterlife. I love that, and bring things into balance, absolutely. In Druides, I kind of have like the necromancers of, you know, the people that used dark magic. Not all of them are evil. The ones that actually organized into a group, basically a faction, I think are the ones that have ill intentions. But there's a few others that never really like aligned with the goals of the actual like the faction of the necromancers, and they live like hermits and they live alone, and I can see some of them being maybe like interested in discovering more about necromancy and more of the maybe like positive aspects of it. I like your idea of the of someone like helping a spirit or a ghost to find the way. I like that very much. See if I have another brush that could work. Oh, this one is fine. So I want to make the line art on these small creatures a little bit more visible. I don't want to hide all the imperfections because I think those are actually one of the most important parts of this kind of style, like this medieval style. But I want to clean up a few things here and there, the things that are a little bit distracting. The shape of that ice shard is so pleasing. It will be a sick tattoo. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yes, most definitely. Like an inconsistent asterisk. Yeah, exactly. Like looking for the references, I want, I don't know, at least a couple of these like crazy medieval animals as tattoos. I cannot wait. Maybe next year. Who knows if I'm able to. I need to create like a fund to put some money aside every month and use that for some silly tattoos. Because my plan is to fill both my arms, and I really like the, instead of like a full sleeve with maybe just one theme or all the tattoos attached. I really like when you kind of have like a, almost like you stamped some tattoos on yourself. I like when the drawings are separated and they're like single things. Maybe they don't even have anything in common with each other. I want to look like a sticker book. I'm very happy with the ones that I've got. I love that when I had a more like a little bit more consistent. I wouldn't call it like stable, but a consistent job. I always like put aside money for a tattoo. Very happy that past me did that. Sticker book is an excellent aesthetic goal. Yeah. Yes, I want to look like someone picked some cool stickers and just had fun attaching them to my arms. Also, I love to see colored tattoos, but I think I am more inclined to keep all of mine black. Who knows? Maybe in the future I will get a colored one, but for now I think I like the black ones more. I often get a piercing when I have a job. Nice. Yeah, it's a small kind of like reward. I love that. Actually, I want to get the my lobes pierced, because I only have one piercing on each lobe, and I would love to have two on each. And I always said, and that like it's not super expensive. It's something that I can save a little bit of money in maybe just a couple of months and then do it. But every time I'm like, oh yeah, this month. Oh yeah, next month. And it's been like this for at least a couple of years. Ah, I need to go one day and in a place that does like walk-ins and just do it. Because if I think about booking an appointment or something like that, I will never do it. think I'm going to change the color of these like grass to a red. It doesn't make sense, but at least we can see it. Still not super sure about the background here. This yellow maybe should be more saturated. If it's darker and more saturated, we can see the shape of the eyes a little bit better, and in that case I think I'm going to make it look sharper. Hello, Meta Dragon! All good here. Hope you're well. Oh no, this is not the color that I wanted. There you go. Yeah, it looks so much better if it's a little bit sharper. All the edges. I mean, it's supposed to be like a nice shard, so. Okay, looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I think the background works, but maybe I want it a little bit lighter, just a little bit. Yeah. Or what if I try something completely different? Oops. Just trying different things. Just to see if maybe there's something that I haven't thought about. This one is really nice because it makes everything very cool, very very cold looking. That could be interesting. Okay, my music stopped, and let's see what we have here. Some Witcher music, why not? I'm adding these lines because I was kind of trying to think like a medieval maximalist. And I know they would have added something to the background. So I'm adding these lines. Let's see how it looks. If it's too distracting, I think I'm going to leave the background blank. Blank. Okay, it's not bad, but I want to try and see if maybe if I make them darker instead. We can barely see them. But they add a little bit of something. I think I prefer them like these. I think this is another thing that I will try and see if it works when I print these. Okay, let's go back to this one. Try and have the dragon separated from the rest of the decorations. Nice. Okay, it was looking a little bit desaturated, the dragon, so I can probably barely see it, but I just give it a little bit more saturation, so it's even more green. just taking a moment to look at these, look around, see if there's anything to change. But as I said, I think I'm going to have to do some print tests first, and then I will see if there's something that maybe it's a little bit difficult to see when they're in a small format on paper. They will probably need some work with the saturation and vibrancy and how dark are these, because when usually when I print them they come out less saturated, but not by that much. I always just pump up the saturation just to help the final result to come out as close as possible to what I see on the screen. But I have to say that the vinyl sticker that I use, it's probably because of how the paper is. The colors kind of like sit on top and it doesn't absorb a lot of the ink, so they always turn out very, very vibrant. Though I love the birds dearly, I think the ice and fire are my faves. Oh, nice. I think they look so good next to each other. Yeah, they look so nice. Because they have some similar colors, but then others that are very different. Yeah, they look so good. I think, I don't know if I have a favorite one for now. I too love the ice and the fire. In the other ones, there's elements that I really like. Like here, as I said, I really love the dragon. And on this one, I love the center part with all the foliage. I really love it, and I love how the hand turned out. And on this one, I really love the fact that it's quite simple but still very effective, and I too love the birds. I think they look so cute. On this one, I really love the color palette. I think it's really pleasing, and of course, the crab. Of course. But I'm really, really pleased with how these turned out. I don't exclude the crab becoming like a sticker on itself. Because I mean, look at this creature. So majestic. Yeah, the crab is a strong argument. Absolutely. All of them are so lovely. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you like this. And yeah, as I said, I had so much fun designing these in live. And I will for sure do more product design in the future, because I mean, the shop is here to stay, so it will need some fresh products from time to time. But next week, I think I'm going to start working on the concepts for the new collab that I'm doing with the Cryptic Galapagos, the Brackenbard and Winter. And I'm very, very excited because we are doing what we did in the last collab, and we did a concept for the world building of another person. And last time I did a character for Winter's project Copper Veil. This time I'm actually doing a concept for Cryptic Galapagos. And I don't have many ideas, I just know one thing, and that is I want to do an environment. So from next week I'm going to start working on that. I will probably put down ideas during the weekend just to come and arrive at the live stream that I'm not like with zero ideas. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. The fish wanting to eat it in the corner is also a good sticker material. Oh my god, yes. Even just like the head, like a random fish head sticker. Our new mascot after Sakabambaspis will be the crab. Yeah! Oh, I need to add the crab somewhere in the overlay for sure. Oh, speaking of the overlay, I also wanted to do a refresh, especially of the image that comes out when I go on break and when I'm offline, because I really love how the pre-stream image turned out, and I want to do something cool for the other two as well. That's another thing on my very, 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 very long to-do list. Yeah, very happy with this. Just the whole stream frame littered with those crabs of different sizes. So distractingly. Can you imagine? And they move and just like those old screensavers, and you have like a crab moving from one side to the other of the screen. Yeah, that will be absolutely not distracting, and it will not take away from the mood of the stream at all. And maybe sometimes it becomes bigger and bigger, or yes, maybe a few other appear, and by the end of the stream everything is covered in crabs. Crabs covering half the screen and you just don't mention it. Like you guys like writing me like, hey, we can't see the canvas, and I'm like, what? Oh no, I can see it perfectly. Everything's fine. I don't know. It's probably an issue on your side, not on mine. Okay, I need to add the crab somewhere. At random intervals, a crab crosses the stream and you go, huh? What the fuck was that? Did you guys see that? Or I'm trying to catch it. And I'm just slamming my Cintiq trying to catch the random crab. There must be something like that, right? Like I saw it on other streams, like maybe small characters appearing somewhere. Can I do that with a crab? I need to find out right away. Like in that horizontal landscape bar that I have on the bottom, you know, crab just walking there, just going from one side to the other randomly. That would be so cool. I need to find out how to do that. just enjoying the last few sips of my lemonade before I go. But yeah, as I said, I am going to do some test prints for these. See how they come out. And I will probably post some pictures in the Discord, maybe in the next few days if I get to do those tests. And yeah, so I can show you guys how they look as stickers. Okay. Lemonade was very good. Very happy that I grabbed that. It kept me up. It's like no sugars added, but there's still a little bit of sugar in there. I feel very awake, very alert. Okay, I feel very awake with the 2.5 grams of sugar. Okay. I'm 3 years old and the sugar has a much stronger effect on me. Okay, well, yeah, stickers. Yeah, I will do my best to find a way around these stupid laws and regulations and stuff, and find a way to sell stickers to Europe. I'm sure there's a way. There must be. Otherwise, I will just, plan B is to buy a ship, become a pirate, and become like a sticker pirate, and sail the 7 seas and go around selling stickers without without worrying about things like taxes and residency and permits for selling. Who cares about that? So yeah, plan A is finding some way to to sell stickers to Europe. Plan B, become a pirate. I think that's a great plan. Amazing. We have our future settled. I am happy. And now is time to leave this room because it's pretty warm here. Roll a couple stickers into a bottle and huck it over. I'll put some cash in and throw it back. Amazing. That's a plan. I don't see anything wrong in that. It will work. I'm sure of it. Yes. I'm just contemplating my life as a pirate. Yeah, I think it will be cool. Oh, there's like a theory that the sugar doesn't do that much of its own. It's just consumed in situations where people are very happy and active, like children's birthdays. That's very interesting. That's very nice. So it was a very, very chill and very happy stream today. So that's why, that's maybe why like 2.5 grams of sugar had that effect on me. I love that. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. And next week I'll be streaming in the usual days, Tuesday and Thursday. Tomorrow I'm still not sure if I will be able to go to that game developers event, but still I wanted to leave the option open. That's why I moved the stream to today. But yeah, I'm happy about that because I still had, the same kind of like a mind flow going from yesterday about working on the stickers, and I think that helped in keeping like very consistent with the work. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for keeping me company today. Another very chilled and fun stream. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on these stickers and send you some pictures. And I'm thinking if I have any other things to say. I don't think so. No, I think that's all. Thank you so much, guys, again, and hope you have a good rest of your day and a nice rest of the week and a great weekend as well. My voice is already going. My voice saw that it's like 6 p.m. and it said goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Cheers. Thanks again. See ya.